Yo, what's going on, Headliner Nation? Welcome back in to the Fantasy Headliners. Kyle here with yet another breaking news instant reaction. This one's a little bit late because the news broke late last night that Jamaal Williams, for some reason or another, was heading to the Detroit Lions on a new deal. Why? Anyway, I'm going to be bringing a special guest to talk about this a little bit more, but I just want to handle the breakdown of the contract and some quick reaction, and then, are you good? Okay, yeah, he's ready. So he'll be in just a second to talk a little bit more about it, but let's look at the contract. 2 years, $7.5 million for Jamaal Williams, coming into a running back room that's already got a couple of running backs in it with decent draft capital. I'm not really sure why this deal was made. I'm not really sure. Jamaal Williams is a fabulous running back, 100%. I was hoping he would go somewhere and maybe not handcuff DeAndre Swift and maybe not be much of a handcuff himself. I don't know. The only reason that I can think that Jamaal Williams decided to play in Detroit was because he wanted to stick it to the Green Bay Packers. That's really the only reason that I can think of. But why the Lions would offer him a contract doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, from a fantasy football perspective, this is really going to hurt DeAndre Swift. And this is not really going to do anything for Jamaal Williams because there's a pretty good chance that he's exactly what we saw in Green Bay. A guy that if he plays, like if he's the starter because Swift misses a game, then yeah, we're going to run him out there. But if you're running both of these guys out there together, unless Jamaal Williams scores a touchdown, he's probably not going to do an awful lot. So from a fantasy football standpoint, this is just garbage. Like, it doesn't help anybody ever in the history of forever. So what do we think about it? Well, like I said, I've got a buddy that's going to handle this. You good? Okay, let me go get him real quick. We'll get him in here, and he's going to talk a little bit more about what we think about this deal. Oh, baby. Kyle, appreciate you letting me sit in, man. Listen, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Swag Rich, okay? Kyle and I are bros. Here's the thing. What a bunch of assholes the Detroit Lions are. You inept, ridiculous, stupid franchise. Kyle won't say it. Okay, he's a Lions fan. That's why he called me in here. I'm rogue. I don't conform to a fan base. But listen to me. The Lions are about as dumb as you get. You've got 2 running backs on your roster with second-round draft capital already, one of which was taken last year above other needs, which included your defense. Your defense is a sack of shit. Why don't you use this money and, I don't know, go and sign somebody for your defense to stop Aaron Rodgers? Yeah? Sound good? What are you all doing out over there? It's like executives walk into the building in Detroit and they become stupid. All right? Give a guy earns a degree in engineering. He's a physicist, a rocket scientist. You put him in one of those buildings in Detroit and the dude can't add 2 + 2. Something about that building. I don't know. Did they put asbestos in the walls? What are you doing in Detroit? There's supposed to be this big regime change, and you're supposed to be bringing in all these guys that are super smart that are going to change this franchise around. And what do? You bring in Dan Campbell, who spends the majority of his introductory press conference talking about eating kneecaps. Then Matthew Stafford says, "No, B, I'm out. Like, I can't handle this. I'm not eating any kneecaps. I'm not doing that. I'm not a cannibal. Get me out of here." So now you lose your franchise quarterback. And what do? You trade him, and yeah, you get a couple of first-round picks, but you bring back Jared Goff in that ridiculous contract, and you don't even try to flip him? Y'all are idiots. Every single one of you. Y'all are going to draft Kyle Pitts this year too, aren't you? You already don't use the fabulous tight end that you have right now. Why in the world would you bring in another one? Last year, DeAndre Swift in the second round, when you have good defensive players sitting there on the board and you've got a defense that can't stop anybody, you spin to pick on DeAndre Swift, and then this year you say, hey, let's bring in Jamaal Williams on a 2-year contract. Let's go ahead and just bring him in here because we want to F with the minds of the Green Bay Packers. You've already got Kerryon Johnson and DeAndre Swift on the books, in the room. Both of them 2-round draft. I don't care if your regime didn't draft them. They're on your roster. You took this over. Use them. You don't think DeAndre Swift is uber talented? What is wrong with all of you? There's a reason that you've been sitting in the bottom of the NFC North for years. There's a reason that you've only made the playoffs twice in God knows how long. And there's a reason that you're not going to win a Super Bowl anytime soon. It's because you continue to make stupid decisions that don't do anything to help your team. You think Jamaal Williams is going to help you win football games? Hell no. He's not going to help you win football games. Taking that $7.5 million and putting it towards a defensive player may have helped you win some games, but Jamaal Williams isn't going to help you win any games. What is wrong with you idiots? Why can't the Detroit Lions figure it out? Heck, the Green Bay Packers are leaving the door open for you. They're drafting Aaron Rodgers' replacement and a third-string running back in the second round last year of a draft. Leaving the door open for you because they're inept as well, but they keep winning because they've got Aaron Rodgers. But they're leaving the door open for you to make a run. The team over in Chicago can't figure out who they want to be their starting quarterback because they passed on Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes years ago for a guy called Mitchell Trubisky. In Minnesota, they seem to be all over the place as well. At least they got a good offense. They can't seem to keep their defense intact. But the NFC North is leaving it all open for you, and you sit there and you continue to be idiots yourself. You deserve every single game that you lose. You're probably going to screw up the 2021 draft as well. All those extra first-round picks you got from Matthew Stafford, what, are you going to use them on wide receivers that don't pan out? Roy Williams, Mike Williams, Charles Rogers? What about Jared Davis? That was a great first-round pick. Hey, Kyle Van Noy was a great pick at one point in time. You freaking traded him before he could break out, and he did it in New England. Yeah, he just got cut, but he had some good years in New England. Y'all are stupid. Y'all aren't going to win anytime soon. My boy Kyle didn't want to say it because he's trying his best to still support y'all, but I'll say it because y'all suck. And it's going to continue to happen because you make stupid decisions like this. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure if you're new here to the Fantasy Headliners, these guys work harder than anybody in this industry. Hit that like button and subscribe right now and stick around and become a part of Headliner Nation today. And in the comments, tell me, #SwagRich. This is how stupid the Lions are. Anyone that defends the Lions, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't agree with you and you're wrong. Peace out.